first of all, we beat a very good Florida State team. Leonard has done a tremendous job with their program. And, one of the challenges with our guys was that I wanted to make sure that we didn't play the record and we played the team. When you look at them, they were better than their record, but obviously November, December with Miller being out 16 games and obviously the injuries, they had some losses. But we played well tonight. I told our guys, other than I thought the last 5 minutes of the first half, I thought we did a great job. It was one of those great defensive nights, and then we just happened to make shots coming into the game. We wanted to do a good job of defending the three-point line. When you look at their last couple of games against Clemson, they made 13 free throws, made 13 three-pointers, and at Pitt 10. And won the game at Pitt and very well could have won the game versus Clemson. So proud of our guys. Quick turnaround, and we got to get ready for a game on Saturday. So questions?
It seemed like you were especially miffed with Terquavion towards the end of that. I think you sat him the final couple minutes. What were you seeing from him that sort of prompted that, and what was your message to him at halftime?
No, I coached him. Yeah. Listen, that kid's been with me, and he trusts me, and I praise him, but I coached him. I wasn't miffed at him. I don't know what that is, but I coached him. I didn't like a couple of things he did, and he allowed me to coach him and jump on him, and he responded in the second half.
Could you have scripted the first 10, 15 minutes better?
I called it that way, Chip. I knew it was that. I called it that way. No, I didn't. No,
hit him like he had to do to get him in the mouth.
We played well. I mean, we played well, and I thought we shared the basketball. I thought we came on aggressive. I thought defensively we were sharp, and we understood scouting reports, and getting off to a good start. Our defense kind of anchored and led us into some easy baskets.
When Darren Gant hits a three, is that when you kind of know that maybe things are going your way?
I can't believe that you're challenging whether Greg Gant can shoot a three or not. No, he listen, it's crazy because he's worked on that shot for the last 2 weeks, and coach has worked on like, you're going to get that shot, and I wanted him to take it. I was hoping he didn't pass it up, and I think it was all net. So I don't know if it was one of those nights because he made a three. We were playing well. I think he's put a lot of work into it.
Is it tough to coach with a 30-point lead, and is it hard to play with a 30-point lead? How do you coach it?
It's a lot easier to play up 30 than down 30. I can tell you that. It's tough, keeping guys focused and everything else. And like I said, we played well tonight. And this is like I told you before, Leonard has been the golden standard about playing 10 guys and really good size and all that. We played really, really well tonight.
I know you're one game at a time, not looking too ahead, but big picture-wise, best start in a decade or so in ACC, and the best start in almost 20 years, also through 23 games. If you would have told yourself last year at the end of the season, right now you guys would be here.
I can't believe you just brought up last year. No, it's hard to say in this league. I mean, you can be really good, and you can have a losing record in this league. And so, I would be lying to you if I knew where we would be at right now. But I will say we did a great job, I thought, in the offseason addressing a lot of the issues that we had. And we improved in a lot of areas. And these guys have really worked hard. I think, I found out in the summertime when we took the Bahamas trip that this group could be really good if we stayed together. Obviously, it takes a lot of chemistry and guys believing in one another, but I'm happy. You're right. I told our guys I'm happy for them and where they're at, but we lock into the next game.
BJ gets his fourth foul. They're making a little bit of a push at you. That was a kind of a key juncture. Seemed like in the game you had like 3-out pass at a three, and guys like everybody seemed to chip in.
Yeah, we started driving the ball. We settled. I mean, that was our game plan. I give them credit. They typically switch 1 through 5. We were scoring and driving their 5-man, and then they obviously started stringing and hedging ball screens and doing different stuff with it. And so we had to make an adjustment. But I thought during that stretch, LJ made a play, Breon makes a play, T started driving the basketball and stop, trying to, one of the things I told him is stop driving, looking for fouls, go to score. If you get a foul, then that'll be okay.
Well, with Jack Clark warming up and just now, was the plan to get him some minutes tonight, or?
No. I don't think, he might not even play in March.
Gotcha.
Can you believe that?
If you say so, good.
Thank you, man, I believe that. No, listen, Jack is getting better. I wasn't comfortable today. I didn't think he was quite ready to play. That doesn't mean I want you guys to report that he's playing on Saturday, because I don't know. You know, he's got the growing, and you know, he has had a couple of days of practice, but he's not ready to play in the game on both ends the way we play.
Coach, you kind of talked about fixing some things last year. This year, you know, your team leads the ACC in fewest turnovers. Is that one of the things you guys kind of honed in on over the offseason?
Well, I think what's happening, and it's weird because somebody else asked me the same question. You know, we typically have the ball in our three best passers' hands, and I'm gonna say Jarkel, I'm gonna say T, but also DJ Byrne. So those guys really handle the ball more than anybody, and they really have taken care of the basketball for us. And it's really good when you don't turn the ball over. That's a really good thing for your team. You know, when you don't have a bunch of turnovers. And I'm proud of where we're at with it.
How encouraging is it for you to have so many, what you would say maybe go-to guys? You had Burns 32 the other night, Smith 32 tonight. It seems like wherever, it's almost like they're dictating who you use as the offensive.
Yeah, it's good. You know, what I was impressed about tonight was when you look at it is, you know, yes, T had the hot hand similar to DJ at Wake Forest. Well, you know, DJ with 15, Jock Hill with 14, Casey throws in 10, LJ comes off and gives 7. And so we're a really good team when everybody's contributing and when it's spread out through everybody. And, you know, it's good. You know, Jock Hill's had a game, I think, Craig maybe with 30, and you know, DJ and both T have 32. So, man, hopefully somebody else will have 30 again and we win. Now, I don't like 30 and you lose. I like 30 and always win. Okay? Enjoy your night, guys. Thanks for staying up.